Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and I hope you are enjoying the lectures on organic chemistry, and please do not forget to like, subscribe and share it with your friends. You can comment it, and in today's session children will be discussing about the preparation of carboxylic acid. The first preparation which we are discussing is from primary alcohol and aldehyde. This we have discussed also in alcohol and aldehyde chapter, but even then we are doing along with it, so that it's a good revision for you. So primary alcohol means, suppose we take say RCH2OH. You know how do you identify primary alcohol? Primary alcohol is by CH2OH group. Okay, so when you are oxidizing it, you will be getting acid with the same number of the carbon atoms. So which all oxidizing agents you can select? You can select potassium permanganate. This medium can be either acidic or it can be alkaline medium. Yes, so for potassium permanganate it can be neutral also, but normally what you write is acidified or alkaline potassium permanganate. And even you can use potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7 acidified, or you can also use CrO3 acid medium, right? So these all oxidizing agents will be forming the corresponding acid. Now suppose I take this common alcohol, that is this one. Say I am using ethyl alcohol, I am using any of these oxidizing agents, any of the above mentioned oxidizing agents, I will be getting acid with the same number of carbon atoms. Now in case I am using aldehyde, say this one, so you will also get the common same number of carbon containing acid using these oxides. So this have to be written here to get the corresponding acid, right? This is fine, children. The second most important method which we are taking is from alkyl benzene. It's a very, very important reaction, children. It is also required in conversions. Okay, let me just move it up. From alkyl benzene. Now this is very interesting. If you take aromatic, so mainly for aromatic acids, right? For preparing aromatic carboxylic acid. For preparing aromatic carboxylic acid, you can use this particular method. Now in this, if you are taking alkyl group, any alkyl group means either you are taking 1 degree, maybe say I am using methyl. Okay, instead of methyl I may use ethyl, or I may use a secondary alkyl radical. I may use secondary isopropyl. Yeah, this is what methyl benzene. The first one is methyl benzene, or you can say toluene. The second one example which I have written is ethyl benzene, or if I am using isopropyl benzene. Any alkyl benzene, not tertiary. If I use here tertiary alkyl radical, okay, suppose I use this alkyl radical as this one, tertiary butyl. If this is there present on the benzene ring, then I try to carry out this reaction, then children this reaction will not occur. This will not be affected. Okay, so it is only 1 degree or 2 degree alkyl radicals if they are present. And how we carry out the reaction? We carry out the reaction in the presence of potassium permanganate, alkaline medium, and you heat. Just if you find KMnO4 and KOH. So children, you need not bother about mechanism, because this mechanism is not there in board exam. So as far as board exam is concerned, you can leave the mechanism. Just remember this: if it is KMnO4, KOH and you are heating it, then first step you will be getting the acid, the salt of this acid, the potassium which you are getting. So you will be getting here potassium benzoate, and then further if you carry out the hydrolysis if you carry out the hydrolysis of this, then you will be getting benzoic acid. On this carbon, you will be getting acid, right? Now, in case you are using alkyl, this ethyl, even though you use this or isopropyl, so let me not write again and again, irrespective of the number of the carbon atoms, irrespective of the number of the carbon atom which you take as alkyl, whether methyl or ethyl or isopropyl, in all the cases you are getting benzoic acid. Very, very important. You are getting benzoic acid in each case, whether you get toluene, potassium permanganate, KOH, and heat. First product will, in this and this, first product will be the potassium salt of the benzoic acid, and further on hydrolysis in the acid medium you will be getting benzoic acid. But in case you use a tertiary radical, then no reaction will occur. Fine till here? The next method which we are taking is for preparing carboxylic acid from nitrile. What is nitrile? CN. Okay, CN. Or you can say from amide. Now what is amide? Amide is CONH2. Amide. So what you will be getting? Let us see this. This is RCN. RCN. Right? So first, when you carry out its hydrolysis, hydrolysis means reaction with water. When you carry out the reaction with water in the presence of acid or in alkaline medium, in both the cases you are getting the similar products. So in the first go, when you add water, you can just remember like this. So how water will add on O here? Actually water, it is H2O, right? So both the hydrogens will add on here and one oxygen will be adding on this carbon atom. So it's just way of remembering, right? So what changes I have shown you here, I'm going to represent here. This is R, this is C, this O will be added on here with the double bond, and this will be the N and both hydrogens on this N, that is NH2. And further, this is what? Amide, right? This is cyanide or nitrile, it is converted to amide. Further, you can say it is again, undergoing hydrolysis, right? So, this is heating. Yeah, in the acid or in the alkaline medium, you are heating it. Now, when you are heating in the presence of acid or the alkaline medium, this will result in the formation of acid. How will you remember this? You will put OH here and H this side. OH here and H this side. So, what will be the product? You are getting here R, C, O, OH, that is acid, plus you are getting here NH3. Fine. Now, this is actually the intermediate thing from amide. If I begin with amide, I will directly write down this product. If I am starting with cyanide, CN, I'll be writing first amide and then this. Or in other words, you can remember like this also. Whenever CN, it is undergoing complete hydrolysis, then 3 water molecules will add on. 3 water molecules will add on this cyanide, that is nitrile. So this part will come out as ammonia. This part will come out as ammonia, and on this carbon you are getting 3 OH. 3 OH on one carbon, never stable. So this water also will be lost. So what is left over? R, C, O, OH. That means you are getting acid. So how are you getting? From cyanide or nitrile, you may get acid. From amide, you may get acid. So I will take particular examples and explain. Now let us take the example. Suppose I am having this CH3CONH2, or I am taking C6H5CONH2. I am carrying out its hydrolysis. Right? So it is water, acid medium, you are heating it, water, acid medium, you are heating it. right? How do you add water? In most of the cases of acid, it is very, very simple. You are just breaking the bond from here. You will add here OH, H here. Break it, OH and H. So what product you are getting? You are getting CH3, COOH. That is this side product I have written, plus NH3. Same way here, C6H5, COOH plus NH3. That means I am getting benzoic acid. Fine. Now, in case instead of that RCN, if I have written here something like this, CH3CN. So with the CH3CN, if you are asked to write down the final product, you may not write amide, you may directly write down acid. Right? As I said, 3 water molecules will add on, complete hydrolysis will occur in the acid medium. You will get the answer as acetic acid plus NH3. Is it clear? So it's very simple. In acids, for most of the preparation, it is hydrolysis. Right? The next method is from Grignard reagent. Now, how from Grignard reagent you can have, say I am writing RMgBr, alkyl magnesium bromide. Now, if this is treated with carbon dioxide in the presence of dry ether, this part we have done in carbonyl compounds also. How it will be adding on, you know that this is more electronegative oxygen, so this being more electronegative will pull here any one side you can write, right? So carbon will get partial positive and this will get a partial negative charge. So what will happen is, and this is more positive and this is more negative, so this R will be attacking the carbon and this Mg will be attacking this O. So what changes I have shown here, I'll be representing in the product side. So what I am having is R will be attacking this carbon, so you will have here R, C double bond O that I've shown here. This O with MgBr, I'm showing the product down. So you will have OMgBr. And then as I said, for most of the cases, hydrolysis, carry out its hydrolysis in the acid medium. So you will have here H and you will have here OH. So what product you are getting here is RCOOH, that is this part, plus you are having here magnesium and then OH and Br, hydroxybromide. That means you are getting a mixed product. Clear? So instead of R can be anything, whatever acid you want, you can just change R. If I use here methyl, I will get acetic acid. If I use here ethyl, I will get propanoic acid. So depending upon whatever acid you want, you can use here R. 1 carbon, less acid. Suppose I want 2 carbon acid, I'll be using 1 alkyl because 1 carbon I'm getting from carbon dioxide also. Fine? The next method is from all acid derivatives. These are all acid derivatives. Acid halide, RCOCl. Acid anhydride, RCOOCOR. Ester, RCOOR. In all the acid derivatives, the product formation is by hydrolysis. It is by acidic hydrolysis. So if we are writing, say RCOCl, right? So if you carry out, its hydrolysis, you can remember one standard method, hydrolysis in the acid medium, you will be getting the corresponding product. I will write down for all and then, together write down the products for them. So it is say RCO and I am showing in a similar manner, COR, same way, hydrolysis in the acid medium. I am writing for ester also, RCOOR. If you carry out the hydrolysis, then what will be the products? Now, let us write down. In all the cases, very simple. Just break this bond. You will have here OH and H. Same way, you can break the bond here. You will have here OH and H. Same way here, break the bond here, OH and H. So what all things are formed, you can just see here. We have to just copy down from here. RCOOH, that is this part, plus HCl you are getting. What are you getting here? See, it is RCOOH. This side also we are getting RCOOH. That means you are getting 2 molecules of acid. What about this? You are getting RCOOH plus this side you are getting ROH. What is this basically? The last reaction which I have written here, this is nothing but ester hydrolysis. It is ester hydrolysis, that is the reverse of the esterification. In esterification you are preparing the ester, in this you are breaking it. Okay, now let us first predict the products in all these cases. What is this? You can check, it is ester, RCOOR, right? So when you carry out the hydrolysis, OH and H, just adjacent to CO you can break the bond. Same way here, adjacent to CO, break the bond, OH and H. Same way here, break the bond, OH and H. So the products will be fine. You can write down CH3CH2COOH plus ethyl alcohol, benzoic acid plus acetic acid. This will be benzoic acid plus ethyl alcohol. Clear? Now let us apply what all we have studied in some conversions and see whether you are able to manage it. Now there is one in-text question where all these have to be converted into benzoic acid. The question is, convert ethyl benzene, acetophenone. This is acetophenone. Acetophenone. Then you have bromobenzene and phenylethene to benzoic acid. This is phenylethene. So how will you convert? The first one is very simple. Just now I told you alkyl benzene. Any alkyl benzene, how are you going to convert? In all the cases the product is benzoic acid. So I'll be just writing on the arrow. This is in the presence of KMNO4, KOH. I told you just now, when you heat it in the presence of KOH and KMNO4, whatever be the number of the alkyl radical, all get converted to one carbon acid, COOH. Acetophenone. In the previous videos, we have discussed that CO, ketone group. Keto group can be reduced to this one, alkyl radical, to hydrocarbon. How we can reduce it? You can use Clemenson's reduction, that is, you can use zinc amalgam and HCl. You can use Wolff-Kishner's reduction. Once you prepare this ethyl. So if you can prepare ethyl benzene say again you can carry out the similar reaction. That is KMNO4 KOH, you can form this. That means acetophenone, first reduce it to ethyl benzene by Clemenson's or Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction, and then ethyl benzene with KMNO4 KOH, you will get this product. Fine. Now bromobenzene to benzoic acid. You can add on this to carbon dioxide. First, before that, you need to react this methyl bromobenzene with magnesium. When you react this with magnesium, what you will have? You will have C6H5MgBr. That means from methyl bromobenzene, first you prepare Grignard reagent, and Grignard reagent you add on to carbon dioxide and then carry out the hydrolysis. I hope you followed what I am telling you. So what you will have is, on this C, you will have this carbon double bond. Here you will have C6H5, right? And here you will have OMgBr. That means this phenyl part will add on to carbon and this Mg part to one of the O, and then you will carry out its hydrolysis. You will get benzoic acid, right? So bromobenzene first with magnesium, react this with magnesium in the presence of the ether that we have done. You will prepare Grignard reagent, add on to carbon dioxide, you will get this, carry out the hydrolysis of this in the acid medium. Fine. Then you have this phenylethene. Very simple. You first reduce it. That means this part you convert into ethyl benzene. You will prepare ethyl benzene from here, CH2CH3, and from ethyl benzene preparing this benzoic acid is very simple. You have to just use KMNO4, KOH, and you have to heat it. fine. So its preparations are not that difficult. Its conversions can be done very easily, by if you know all the reactions. So main mantra of organic chemistry, I've been telling you, revise the reactions again and again. Then only you'll be able to retain them. Okay. Please, if you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment section and share the video with your friends. Thank you for watching.